Buenas tardes, Eurofans. Sean bienvenidos a una nueva entrevista en este canal de YouTube de Eurorelinchu. Soy Omar Petancor. Continuamos con nuestro viajecito por el Eurosong 2024 de Irlanda y nos encontramos con una de las alternativas para hacerse con el trono irlandés. Isabella Kearney. Hello, good evening. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
We are doing great. What about you?
I'm very good. I'm cold, but I'm good.
Oh, cold. It's really cold up there in Ireland.
Yeah, it's freezing. It's freezing. Yeah, very.
That's why you see, guys. That's why a lot of Ireland people come to Canary Islands, to my whole region, because
That
it's
is
freezing
very
right now.
there.
Okay, thank you so much to join us, Isabella. Before starting with all the Eurosong and Eurovision related things, we want to know about yourself, how you started your career, and how it's going. How is it going for you as a singer, as a performer?
Yes, so I
Okay, Isabella, I think your mic is failing a bit.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, is that better?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. I started my career songwriting first, so I've been writing for other people for about 5 years. I'm with Sony Music Publishing, so my full-time job is writing songs, which is really fun. And then I have always sung. So I used to sing on cruise ships. I studied music, but then with this Eurosong is when I have decided to sing again. So that's kind of the whole progression.
For how for who are the singers that you wrote your songs?
I've written with Dami Im, who came second in Eurovision.
Oh, nice.
Guy Sebastian, who also did Eurovision. Jess Malboy, the Veronicas, a couple of different people. I've written with Erica Ender, who wrote Despacito. So yeah, I've kind of just been writing with a lot of different people for a while.
And a bit of Aussies. You like the Aussies Eurovision?
Yes, I've written for Australia Decides as well. So it's just when I was living in Australia, that was a big thing to write for.
Oh, sounds nice. And now you are singing this "Let Me Be the Fire."
Yes.
What are the inspirations and what is the main message to want to bring us with this song?
So the main kind of inspiration and message behind this song is it kind of has a serious topic to it. So it is about anxiety and depression and someone going through a hard time. And the song is very much like, let me help you through this, and let me support you through it. So that's kind of the message we wanted to put out, but then also that you can kind of dance to it at the same time.
It's based in a personal story of yourself, or is related to
both myself. Definitely, I have suffered with anxiety pretty badly before, but I also have friends that have gone through, through anxiety and depression, and that feeling of not feeling comfortable asking for help. And so the song is saying like, I will take care of you, without you even needing to ask.
Nice. The fire.
Yeah.
The fire. I can understand where the fire comes. It's just the flame to warms you in.
Yeah, to warm someone's heart. Exactly. Yes.
How was your reaction when RTE calls you to be part of this Eurosong this year?
I mean, I cried. I cried. It was such a crazy moment because I got an email first and they said, can you give us a call? And I sent it to all my friends and my mum and my management team, and I was like, I think this might be what I think it is. And then when I actually called them, I just couldn't believe. I was like in shock. It was because I'm such a big Eurovision fan, so even having the opportunity, it's like it was just crazy.
And what how you feel the reaction? I think the reaction to your song was really positive, especially with the pop lovers. The pop lovers, I we have a lot in Spain of they like
Yes.
this kind of songs. How do you
Yeah.
feel the reaction to your song from Irish and international fans?
I definitely feel like I think I got really lucky with the reactions because everyone's been very nice.
Hmm.
Very nice and very much enjoyed it. I think it's a little bit the sound in Ireland at the moment, like there's two amazing songs that are very like hard rock kind of.
Hmm.
This is much more pop. So it's funny because the Irish reaction's been good, but then the European reaction at large has been really good. So I feel
Hmm.
like a lot of the other countries, I've gotten a lot of messages from people being like, "This is my favorite song in Eurosong." So it's kind of interesting that like Spain and Portugal I've been contacted by, and then like Sweden and Norway, they've been like, we love this song. So yeah, it's very cool.
How is it going with the preparations for the staging? I know that the Late Late Show stage done offers too much. We saw that in the last two editions of Eurozone. But what are your plans for the staging and the things that you want to do in January 26th in the final?
So definitely we are bringing a live element to the show. So we want it to look like it's a band. So we will have like two other musicians on stage with me, which will be really fun and it'll kind of be interactive. And then we're having really good visuals behind as well. I really want it to feel like the way like I feel like Sweden does a really good job, especially with like Hero, that song, like that it was kind of an interactive visual. So it's not to that extent at RTE because the specs aren't as big, but it's kind of alluding to that for what it could be for Eurovision. So yeah.
And what about your teammates? You have the time to get to know them. What are your
Yes.
favorite songs of this Eurosong besides yourself, of course?
My favorite song, I haven't been able to meet anyone yet, which is sad because I feel like I hope that we're all gonna be friends because it's such a unique experience. I think Doomsday Blue, Bambi Thug. I feel like that song is just so interesting with the different parts in it. I think that might be my favorite out of the bunch. See, I think I'm gonna fangirl everyone as well. So I'm very excited to see everyone else.
Well, we can go with our fun time now because I want to talk about Eurovision related things. You told us now you are a big Eurovision fan. What are your first memories watching the contest?
So my first memories were I was watching like flashback ones my mum would show me, like Johnny Logan, because obviously he won for Ireland
Yeah.
twice, I think.
The first victory. I want to tell you the first victory of the second and of the second. I think that maybe the second.
I think it was the second one, and my mum. I think I've watched both, but
Hmm.
my mum showed me them. Obviously, I wasn't born for that yet.
Hmm.
And then I think my first memory where I was like, old enough to really actively like go to things was when Serbia won. So that's when I started to get like really
Stereo
involved.
with Molitva.
Yes, yes. Yes. So that was kind of because I remember I had Serbian friends at the time in Sydney and they were just so happy. So I remember being like, okay, this is, a really big thing. And I used to watch it as a child, but that's when I myself individually became a big fan, I think.
Sounds really good. Sounds really good.
Yeah.
What are your favorite songs of Eurovision from Ireland and from another countries?
Ooh, from Ireland. I thought Brooke's song last year was pretty good. I think Duncan Lawrence Arcade I love Fairy Tale, that Alex one from Norway. You know, I'm in love with the fairy tale. I thought that one was just so cool with like him playing violin and everything. Um, I think that song and Duncan Lawrence. I love Hero as well, the Swedish one. I don't know.
Mhm.
I have many favorites.
You have many favorites, even from Spain. What is your favorite Spanish?
I don't know if I have a favorite from Spain. What's your favorite from Spain?
Uh, I have to separate from my time as a Euro fan from 2006. I'm 27. And
Yeah.
I watched the Eurovision from 2006. And from that years, my favorite is 2012 Pastora Soler
Mhm. Mhm.
in Baku in Azerbaijan. And historically, I'm into Sergio Dalma, Bailar Pegados. I don't know if you know him.
Oh.
It's a really, I recommend to you because was a really, and it's because he's active yet, a really strong male voice
Okay.
here
Cool.
in Spain. And
Awesome.
also Alonso Slomo for Chanel, of course, was the biggest happiness I have with my country for in the last years. I know. I don't know if you feel the same that Ireland and Spanish have a big parallel story in the way that. Sorry if I had bad English. Okay,
Your
but
English is perfect.
thank you. I feel that Ireland and Spain had a parallel history. In fact, they had a huge decade.
Yeah.
19s for Ireland, 60s for us, and for whatever reason they kind of struggle to have a good results. How you live these years with Ireland keep trying but sadly failing?
Mhm. Mhm. I think I think a lot of people in Ireland were really upset because obviously we had such a good track record for a while. Like we've won as much as Sweden. I think when it changed was when they sent Dustin the turkey.
Mm,
Uh, I think people were really upset by that
yeah.
actually because they were like, this is a joke, and it came across as a joke, and it was not received well. I think Europe was like, what is going on with Ireland right now? um, but I do think the saving grace is this year. I think the Eurosong, even if I wasn't involved in it and just looking as someone that enjoys Eurosong, I think the acts are really strong. I think people have
Yes.
really, whoever has been deciding for RTE this year has really taken it seriously, which is awesome.
That's good. That's good to know. We have
Do
the
you
same
feel like
thing.
this is a good year for Spain? Are you feeling
We have a resurgence with the new team and the new Benidorm first thing. So maybe we can follow your steps and make it bigger.
yeah?
Um, yeah. Sorry. Okay. Besides all that could happens in Eurozone in later in a week, we are
Yes.
recording this in a week ago for the final, and even if you are selected as Ireland's representative for Eurovision, besides all of that, what are your future plans as a writer, as a singer, the future fans of Isabella Kearney for this 2024?
Yes. So it was amazing timing because right before I found out, I actually went to LA and I recorded a whole EP. So like 4 songs that are very kind of in a style that's like Irish and then half folk kind of and pop. So I'm gonna be slowly releasing that throughout the year.
Hmm.
Um and that will be based on obviously like if I do go to Eurovision, it will come out later or before, kind of whatever is first. And yeah, and that's I'm kind of going into more the artist world now, I think, because it's just really enjoyable and hopefully going to do a tour in Europe and yeah. So come to Spain, I hope.
Let Me Be the Fire was planned originally for DCP or just was
No,
prepared?
no.
Uh-huh.
This was just a because it kind of sounds quite different to the EP. So no, we wrote the song. We actually wrote the song to kind of send to pitch out to like an EDM artist and hope that it was used for that. And then I
Uh-huh.
kind of just kept it in my back pocket and hoping that I could submit it for Eurovision.
Well, kind of works with. I'm a DJ, so kind of works for EDM also. Do you plan to send to remix for? I don't know.
Yes.
I know a trance producer with your surname, Brian Kearney. I think he is also from Ireland or Scotland
Oh,
for that place. Yes, Kearney. There are a lot of Kearneys.
yeah, there are. Yeah, no, we're gonna, I think, do a whole thing where it will be like an open remix. So whoever wants to have a go there, they can do it. So yeah, I think that was what it was originally made for. It was kind of like a DJ. And so I think there'll be many iterations of Let Me Be the Fire as it moves forward.
And the IP will be in the same kind of genre of electronic pop as your song for Eurosong, or you will be experimenting with another genres.
Definitely an experimentation of more of an organic sound, but then electronic influences. So it's kind of a mix of everything.
As electric fan as I am, is really good music for my ears.
Okay, good. I'm glad to
Yes,
hear
yes,
it.
I love it. I just coming back of making electronic music shows because I have a broke arm sadly,
Oh,
but it's really nice to explore another electronic sounds in the pop or just in the EDM scene.
exactly.
Uh, Isabella, thanks a lot to join us today. Good luck in the Eurozone next week. Hope the best for you. I'll close this interview in Spanish. Así Isabella Kearney, Isabella Kearney lo diré. Carajo. Ha sido Isabella Kearney, participante en el Eurosong 2024 para representar a Irlanda en Eurovisión 2024. ¿Les ha gustado esta entrevista? Pues denle el botón de suscribirse en nuestro canal de YouTube y síganos en redes sociales. Somos Eurorelinchu en Twitter, Instagram, Threads y TikTok. Y por supuesto, estamos aquí en directo todos los martes a las 9 de la noche. He sido Barbetancor. Nos vemos en la siguiente. Chao, chao. Bye.
Hasta luego, sayonara.